Hello everybody, my name's UK. Welcome to the demo for Dicevaders, a new demo available during Steam Next Fest. We have the captain here at level 3 with the monocle and the Sky Arbiter unlocked. We're going to take them out with their mothership, Boon, and I'll talk you through what's going on when we get there. So, we have our field of units. These look like the enemies from Starvaders, but they are our allies in Dicevaders. So, we have our units, each of them has a score, and we roll dice underneath them. They go into their respective columns, and each column can have a relic. So up here we have a 4D printer. After you score a pair in this column, build a random tile and get 0.5 malt. And we have Toadhead. After you score any pair with base dice, get +1 mini die. The mini die are corralled over here. So right now, the 1, 2, and 3, we can budge that 2 down to a 1 to make a pair. And then if we launch that off, we'll see that scores 20 because the unit is 10 and we had 2 dice there. And then we get 30 in total because the mini die also scored in this column. After each round, we get $3 to spend. Money does not carry over. We need to get to 100 target defense points or 100 is the target, the defense. This is our total accumulated attack. We have 4 turns to do that. But for now, we get to shop. So we can buy some budges. We can get a brood mother. Each turn, recharge energy. Spend energy to get mini dice equal to dice power. Dust Cloud. After you score a pair in this column, give a random unit a shield and +30 strength. Give XP to a relic or an artifact. And Compost Bin. When you destroy any unit, get 0.5 malt. I think right now, let's just take another unit. We have no money. Carry on. Alright, pair of 5s over here immediately is great. We could budge this up to a 4 to make sure we get even more score. And then the mini dice do their thing. And all of that sums up to exactly 100, which is what we need. Now, at this point, we can keep doing rounds, spending money, earning money, expanding our stuff, or we can skip and increase the rarities of the things in the shop. Right now, I think I'm just going to keep up with the shopping that we have available. A Book of Death. Your Migo units, that's these guys, gain on death, get 4 malt and $1. Plus 2 malt per level. You know what? Let's try it. Let's take that up here. We'll buy... That took away one of our health because it was a particularly rare object, an astral artifact. We'll buy that, put that there, and we have $1 unspent. Let's put some XP into that so that it can become stronger faster. Right. We would like to make pairs, but we want to make them in this column specifically so we can build out extra tiles and get malt. So let's bump the 5 down to a 4. We can only bump each number once. And then there's another Migo. We've got $3. What's this? Neuron. When any artifact levels up, give 15 strength to the bottom unit in this column. I think right now we're going to take this, this, and this. And then our last turn. No need to bump any of that. We could use our chrono to re-roll everything or re-roll the shop. But I'm alright with what we've got right now. So, 200 points. We can now see our invasion against Pluto. And we are successful. The next target will be 500. And so we can see that there. Target defense 500 to the Neptune base security. Alright then. Right, so this. Your Migo units gain on death, get +6 malt and $1. So this is a unit sacrifice. We can spend $1 to get rid of Amigo, and then we get money back and we get all that malt. So I should have done this first, I think, because we would have gotten even more. Trail Pot. When your turn begins, get 0.5 malt. It's not bad. After you score a pair in this column, give all units 5 strength. Let's take that and see if we can start scaling up all of our guys. Right, we got 1, 1, 2. Let's bump one of the 1s to a 2 so that the meteor gets experience. Or gets a proc, rather. And then everybody gets stronger. So that's 350. This is a swarmer. Also counts the strength of all connected swarmers. Nice if you've got lots of space and lots of swarmers, but right now we don't. Glass teeth. Units spawn with 15 extra strength. Pitchfork. When you destroy a non-token unit, give all units plus 15 strength. Well, that synergizes very nicely with our Book of Death. So let's grab that. And I mean, we could take a swarmer. Just because we do need to have units out there to get some value. Bump the 3 down to a 2, makes another pair. And that takes us to enough points. Greenhouse, rare artifact. After you score a pair in this column, get 0.5 mult and for every 10% shop rarity. So if we can scale up our shop rarity a lot, that could be nice. Well, let's first buy Amigo, destroy Amigo, everybody else gets strength, and then buy the greenhouse. And then I guess we want to get some shop rarity. Now, we're going to need some real estate in this column if the greenhouse is going to be functional. It's Roxy, Trailblazer. Your dice start cracked. They cannot be budged until they are re-rolled. Well, this score is a lot higher than we've been scoring recently, which is going to be a problem. Each turn, recharge, spend 2 to get plus 5 shop rarity. That's not bad. Alright, let's put that in there. Put you on it. And I'd like to get a pair, but we'd have to re-roll everything to do it. Well, that works out quite nicely. We could move the 5 over for a triple, but I think we'll be alright. Very good mini dice there. Oh, wow. The 10x on our multiplier is doing huge work. We can also free stuff by right-clicking it. So it will always remain in between shops. Give shield when scored, gives 0.5 mult and has 25% chance to break. Also not bad. We need this so that we can actually... Oh no, we didn't need that. I was like, oh, we need 2 so we can score pairs, but that's definitely not how that works. We did a 1-turn KO. We get plus 50 shop rarity. Go on then. Get crushed, Roxy. Next target, 6,000. Level up. Our mothership. When your turn begins, get plus 1 budge. After you score a pair, that column's artifact gets 15 XP. We get 3 budges, 2 chronos, and a heart. And we can choose a new perk. When any artifact gains XP, it gains plus 10 XP. Units scored by a triple have plus 2 repeat. Your money carries over into each turn instead of being converted into mini dice. When your turn begins, for each money carried over, get 1 mult. Give me that. Right. How much mult are you giving us? I can't see the specific figure. A warped orchid. You have plus 20% more chance of finding astral artifacts. Interesting. 10 XP. This is our shop rarity right now. We're going to need a lot more if we're going to get more shop rarity to come. You know what? Let's put you there because you look like their friend. And let's level this up. And we really just want to get pairs on 6s now. That's not going to do it. We can't budge a 1 round to a 6, unfortunately. Let's re-roll. See what we can do. Well, we can budge both the 5s up. That'll do a lot, I'm sure. 16x is very big. Unfortunately, it wasn't very many points. Exo Magnet. When a base dice rolls into this column's value, re-roll it and get +3 mult. Alright, what's not doing very much? We're not really destroying very much stuff as much as I would like to be. When your turn begins, give a shield to a random unit and give all artifacts 1 XP. Hard part now is deciding when we change all of our relics. Now this is when you score any pair. This is when you score a pair in this column. I'd rather be scoring pairs in this column, obviously. When you destroy a non-token unit, after you score a pair in this column, we're not going to score pairs in that column ever. So, you know what? Do that. We can leave that column empty. And when we roll base dices into that column, it will move over to other columns, which is good for us. Let's freeze the destruction and give somebody a shield. Good. Budge that up. Yeah, our multiplier is solid. We just need some points right now. After you spawn a rare or legendary unit, give all units +90 strength. Jeez. After you score a triple in this column, destroy this and get 1 chrono and $3. After you spawn a rare or legendary unit. Well, I wouldn't mind this. I think we're going to move away from this destruction plan. Maybe we're not. After you score a pair in this column, build a random tile and get 1 mult. Let's get rid of that. We are actually quite low on health right now, which is its own concern. And then we'll leave our $1 unspent. Skip for some more shop rarity. And then we really need to work on getting 6s. All units gain on death immediately score 1 times that unit's strength. Budges, death, death. These are not useful to me. Let's get you in. Okay, so that re-rolled over here. I'm going to budge that up to there so that we get to play the pair. Pairs have their own inherent value to us. We are not finding Migos very often either, are we? Rare artifact. After you score this column with base dice, trigger a random artifact and give it 3 XP. That sounds incredible. Astral artifact. When you destroy a non-token unit, give the bottom unit in this column a shield and 90 strength. Spitter. Score a random non-spitter unit. After you score this column with base dice, trigger a random artifact and give it 3x. You know what? Do that. After you score this column with base dice, take you, do that, We're obviously gonna... are we gonna budge these over? Probably. Because I need the points out of these two. Quite a lot. Alright, that's not bad. A rare unit. After you spawn a rare or legendary unit, give all units plus 210 strength. Let's do that then. Alright, that's a lot of strength to get. Save my extra $1. I'm gonna bump that up to a 6. Should we do a triple? Why not? That's more like it. 91,000. The next unit scored in this turn has +1 repeat. Interesting. Well, I do want to buy more rares. That's worth so much strength to me. Give me some more shop rarity. It's a shame this is on 6, because obviously if it was on 5, we could manipulate 4s and 6s into 5s. But where it is, we only get the 1 chance to get 6s going up from 5s. Another mimic. Red horns. When your turn begins, give 15 strength to all units on the bottom row. It's not bad. I'll take another rare unit though. I think they want to be on the bottom. The next unit scored this turn has +1 repeat. Let's hope that helps. Right. Why were they re-rolling? I don't know. Your dice are frozen and cannot unfreeze. Does not re-roll. Well, I can still bump them, which is what I need most. Just a casual half mil. Do we dare skip again? A Vroomba. Each time a unit moves, they gain 15 strength. When your turn begins, give shield and energy, XP. I think we're going to keep the money, take a 50% skip, and just get an absurd amount out of greenhouse, hopefully. This is now 1 budge, and after you score a pair, that column gets 20 XP. We get budges, chrono, and health. And we can choose a perk. When you trigger the artifact in column 1, spend 1 budge to trigger another random artifact. When your turn begins, spawn an auto bomb with 300 strength on a random tile. When you launch a pair of base dice, if the topmost tile is empty, destroy it and get +5% shop rarity and $3. Can I roll these? I can. When your turn begins, spawn and supply drop on a random tile if there are none. Supply drop. If scored by a triple, get 3 money, 3 budge, 3 chrono, and destroy this. Your on-death abilities trigger twice. That'd be interesting, but we don't have enough Migos to really make it worthwhile. All your base dice count as pairs. It's going to be that one. I'm just going to screenshot this for the and supply error. I biffed it and accidentally took the supply drop. There is a rewind turn back here, but it wouldn't let me get back that far. So we now have supply drops, which is fine. So on your turn, when your turn begins, spawn a supply drop on a random tile. If scored by a triple, get a bunch of stuff. All right, well, probably not going to be scoring triples anytime soon. I should have bumped those to 6s. I'm so frazzled. Alright, we've got 130k. We need 210. When you trigger the artifact in this column, spend 1 budge to repeat its effect. No, let's do... a level up by another rare unit. We probably don't need to worry about a pair of 6s right now. Yep, that's gone great. What is that? Legendary artifact. After base dice have been scored, multiply your mult by 1.5. I think I want that. I think it's time to get out of this Book of Death thing. $6 unspent. Let's level it up immediately. Let's put some of that in, put some of that in. And then skip for even more shop rarity. Apparently that's what we're doing today. Now we need 500,000 points. Hive Mind. Get plus 0.5 mult for each Hive Mind scored this turn. Legendary unit. Teleporter. When your turn begins, swap the bottom 2 units in this column and give them both 35 strength. Titan Migo. After you score a triple in this column, destroy this, spawn a Migo on a random tile, then give it 200% of the combined strength of all units in the bottom row. Jeez. Give me this. I'm going to spend some chrono here trying to get a 5/6 if I can. There you go, pair of 6s. Perfect. How does... Oh my god. Alright, crushed it. The first time an artifact levels up this turn, get $1 and a mini die. With 25 XP to somewhere. And skip. 1 turn. KO. I don't know that I'm ever going to get a triple 1. Theorycraft has plus 50% defense when you level up an artifact, get 3 mult. So his target defense, instead of being 2250 and O's, it's 4.5 mil. Dream Eye. When you buy this, and when this levels up, give 15 XP to adjacent artifacts. No. Not right now. King Migo. While you have this artifact, your Migo units have +1 repeat when scored. Honestly, there's like some huge Migo build to be had somewhere. But right now, I don't know where that is. We should probably make more room for units as well. We're still getting a lot of mult, even when we're not playing the greenhouse, which is nice. But I feel like we really do need the greenhouse. When any unit gains a shield, give all units 45 strength. I just don't have the room for that right now. 5/6. Well, this is not that helpful. This guy's worth 1,000. I don't know when he got so big. Alright, there's a cool mill. When you trigger the artifact in this column, spend 1 budge to repeat its effect. After you score this column with base dice, trigger a random artifact. Sure. I don't need the health right now, do I? $116. I think we triggered this randomly, is my best guess. But we got there. Vengoid. After a non-token unit is destroyed, increase this unit's strength by 30%. Oh my god, the scaling on that could be absurd. I mean, it's rare, so we might as well buy it, right? And I'll take another rare unit. Honestly, we didn't need to do this roll. I could have skipped. I just kind of forgot that that was an option. But, you know, just a cool 5 mil. Time's out. Invasion begins. We crushed it. Sorry, Zeke. When your turn begins, +1 budge after you score a pair, give that column's artifact 25 XP. We get 3 budge, 2 chrono, and 1 heart. Your common units have 3 repeat and have a much higher chance of appearing in the shop. When you destroy a non-token unit, spawn an asteroid. Trigger this column's artifact and destroy this. When a unit spends energy, 50% chance of keeping that energy. Can I find the monocle again? When your turn begins effect, trigger twice. Your money carries over instead of being converted into mini dice. When your turn begins, for each money carried over, get 1 malt. Maybe I should have been hoarding money all this time. Let's start working on that, shall we? We've had 0 chances to get a triple on 1s yet, as nice as that would be. When you buy this, and when this levels up, get 10% shop rarity and 4 mini die. When you score any pair with base dice, get 3 mini die. That's just better than that, I think. So much for hoarding money. Alright, that was a lot going on, wasn't it? Do we want to level this up? Probably. Our shop rarity at 295. Look at all those mini dice. Oh my god. That's going to go well. Alright, save 2 money. Keep rolling 2. Keep rolling 2. That was great. Budge the 5s up to 6s. And expect an obnoxious number out of this. Yeah, just a smidge. Obviously, we got a lot of mini dice to get through as well. 64 million. Very nice. What is that? Dyson Sphere. After you score any triple, get 3 money and 3 malt. Your dice pairs and triples of base dice have +1 dice powers. Your pairs and triples of base dice. I don't think we need that. I think I'm just going to hold on to my money now. Should we do 10% rarity is not probably worth it than doing a whole round and getting 3 more money? We'll do that just for fun. Right, next target, 17 million. First time a unit moves each turn, get 3 mini dice and 3 malt. After you score any triple, we're not doing that. Units scored during or before base dice gain 60 strength. I think I'm just going to keep my 8 money. I'll take a chrono. But I'm suspecting this will be 17 million right off the rip. Oh, only 12. Only 12. Buzzsaw on death stuff. No. Robo Parrot. When you begin scoring this column, the next unit gets +2 repeat and gains 20 strength. No, let's take some XP and keep this show on the road. Honestly, we'd probably be alright. After you score this column with base dice, trigger a random artifact and give it 11. $45 million, that's more like it. Red Valve. When you spend energy, for each energy you spend, get 0.5 mult. Let's level you up. And we could skip for 25% more shop rarity, but I think right now just hoarding money is as valuable as skipping. And every round we do, we get $3, so that's fine by me. The bait. When you begin scoring in this column with a pair of base dice, increase the strength of the bottom unit in this column by 10%. Jeez. Also, the Vengoid I just never put anything into. When you score an empty tile, give a random unit 15. No. Let's level you up. Go again. Might as well budge that up. Rushed it, mate. Warning, min. When you launch without a pair of base dice, plus 30% defense. That's unpleasant. Give me the chrono. Nobody can level up. Let's just hold the cash then. And, oh well, I think we'll be fine with our pair of sixes. $24 million. Okay. When you buy this and when this levels up, give 5 XP to adjacent artifacts. Oh, a triple on ones! It finally happened. $3, 3 budge, and 3 chrono, and destroy this. I think you should get 3 mini dice as well. $24 million again. Create a base copy of any unit on a tile. Interesting. Haven't seen that one before. I mean, I don't even know what my best unit is right now. We haven't seen any more hive minds. No, I think we're all right. Let's fill that out. Love to see a pair of sixes. We got 2 of these? Jeez. I mean, we'll be rolling in it if we can roll trip ones again. 34 million. Red Valve again. Pomegranate. Let's spend some chrono now. I need that pair, please. I'll do it. Alright, this should definitely be the 100 million we need. Yes, indeed. Victory! Pilots defeated 4. Endless mode or exit. I don't think we have the legs for endless mode, so we will take our leave. And we got some new stuff. Torpedo. You can budge between 6 and 1. Each time you budge, score 2 random units. Rocket ship. Each time you get a budge, give a random unit 15 strength. Alright, that is all for today. If you want to see more Dicevaders, let me know down in the comments down below. If you want to check it out for yourself, you'll find links in the description. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.